Yo, what's good with everybody today? Today we're back with another video. Jello 2V here, and I wanted to talk about the power of gratitude. Make a quick video today as I hop on the racetrack. We're going to go take a couple laps around Spa. This is one of my favorite tracks and also one of the tracks that I'm practicing. But regardless of that, that's not what we're focused on here. If you want to know about my racing history and all about that, all my racing stuff, then just go over to my channel, man. We making history over there. We making history. Now, I wanted to get on here and talk about this because I have been putting the power of gratitude to practice a lot recently. And I will tell you how. Because I was also in a state where I felt a lot of negative emotions. And this is how it ties in, because gratitude, I feel like, can help with a lot of mental struggles and physical too, even, because as within, as without, study your laws of the universe. You know what I'm saying? And one of these laws state that if you're constantly focused on, like, let's say you're focused on negativity, right? You will start to see more negativity because that's what you're putting your energy on. That's what you're focusing on, right? Everything is energy. Your emotions are energy. So if you're in a negative state and you're angry, you're mad, you're sad. I mean, it is okay to feel sad. It's okay to be angry at times. But I'm just going to say, like, if you're in a constant state of this, like if you're always angry, if everything makes you mad, there's a reason you keep getting mad, nigga, because everything, it like compounds on each other. And I'm still learning this stuff as I go. I'm only 21, bro. But it's like I'm seeing these things at this age, and I'm understanding more, and I'm only going to understand more. And I'm going to explain to you guys like the different tricks that I use to help me deal with getting out of a negative state constantly, because I assume a life of peace, gratitude, and joy and happiness. You know what I'm saying? I assume a high vibration of energy. That's how I operate. I'm no spiritual nigga, but am I aware of these things in the universe that are real? I believe these things. You know, I believe the laws of the universe. That's why I'm talking about this, because it all ties in together. It all ties in together. And like, for example, boom, let's say you're thinking of a negative emotion, right? Tell yourself, think of something that you're grateful for. A trick that I use is, boom, let's say a coworker is pissed off or something, calls you a dumbass. You don't like being called a dumbass. You don't like that shit, right? Rather than getting emotional about it, right? And then maybe causing a scene, take a step back. Think of something that makes you grateful, nigga. Think of something that makes you grateful. For me, I have various things. I got my car. I got my wife. You know what I'm saying? I got more things too. But if I think of those things, it helps me come from a better state to handle that situation. So rather than lashing out on that person, I might come from a state of neutrality, and I would be coming from a state of neutrality and peace, and addressing the situation with, yo, I don't like what you did, bro. Like, simple as that. No need to crash out or nothing like that. You know, your girl steps on your foot. That you don't like that. Don't crash out on your girl. Just be like, yo, I didn't like that. Simple as that. You don't need to crash out. Why you got to be pressed about shit? You know what I'm saying? Certain situations I understand can call for that. But ultimately, I believe it is best to operate from a state of neutrality and peace. You know what I'm saying? Another trick that I learned was to smile. Because when you smile, it forces you to think about something that makes you smile, or it forces you to look for something that makes you smile. And even just visualizing something that makes you happy or makes you smile will work too. It works for me. Like, let me tell you, I just got hit with a couple bad bills, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I got hit with a couple bad bills, and it really took a lot of money out of my paycheck, and it left me with pretty much nothing. And so, understanding that situation, I took a step back. I thought of something that makes me grateful, because that made me feel it hurt inside, knowing that I didn't have much money to work with. You know, I didn't like that. So I took a step back. I understood that getting pressed about that situation at the current moment is not going to change nothing. You know what I'm saying? That would disturb my peace. It would disturb my joy, my gratitude. And I hold that to a very high standard. You know what I'm saying? If my peace is getting interrupted, something is either not right, or this situation better be calling for something worth it, which as I said before, I hold that to a high standard, just like I think you guys should hold maintaining your peace and gratitude to a high standard. You know what I'm saying? Take pride in yourself. Take pride you're on this earth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, even just the fact that I'm here talking to you guys, bro, it brings me so much joy and gratitude, because that I'm able to provide this for you guys, talk to you guys like a friend. You know what I'm saying? I can talk to you and let you know what I experience and give another perception for you guys. And this is also like me talking to myself too, because that's what it is. But at the same time, I'm telling you guys, my audience, what I think works and what works for me. And it might not work for you, but you won't know if you don't try. So go ahead and give it a try. You might never know. Be grateful. Grateful for the things you have. Be grateful you have a hand. Be grateful you have a life. Be grateful you have a brain. Be grateful of everything. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. Think about it for a hot sec. When you was a sperm nigga, when everybody was a sperm, right? You guys was racing against other little sperms. You know what I'm saying? It could have very well been not you. You couldn't have been on this earth. You know what I'm saying? So be grateful. Be grateful you have a life. You know what I'm saying? You don't need, like, when you really break it down to it and you really think about it, when you really think about it, deeply think about it, you're like, damn, Jello, right. I should be grateful that I'm on this earth. I should be grateful that I have a life. You know, even let's say you don't have a hand or a foot. Be grateful that you have eyes that can see. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have something, look for something else that you have and be grateful of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't have legs, that would hurt me a lot, because my legs are the strongest part on my body. I love jumping. I just love that shit. I love running. I've been a runner my whole life. So if I was just to lose my legs, that would hurt me. But the fact that I'm still here, though, right? The fact that I'd still be there, you know what I'm saying, as a person, it would break me, but I'd still be here. I can be grateful for that. So that way I would be able to treat that situation better than just being sad and in the dumps about it. You know what I'm saying? I know I was taking that to a bit of an extreme there, but that's just what I do to get my point across. I'm not going to lie. I'm that kind of nigga. Like, I make the weirdest analogies, but if you can still understand it, that's all that matters to me, bro. That's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me. Now, I did say I wanted to make this a quick video, so I'm going to get off for now. And I'll let you guys sit with that. And I hope somebody can resonate with that and maybe see the other perception of how I see things and apply those things to your life, you know. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. If you like my content, please like, comment, subscribe. That would be very much appreciated. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let's get it.